Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you another behind the scenes using the Canon RP using only natural light. Let's get started. This video is another compilation of photo shoots. This video will contain 3 different photo shoots that didn't have enough content for a standalone video. For the first photo shoot, I worked with model Millie. Millie and I wanted to do a fun photo shoot for her birthday. Millie did the makeup and styling for this photo shoot. For the first look, Millie wore a vibrant yellow dress, which I thought contrasted well with the blue backdrop. I placed the backdrop to the side of the open door so that the light would be feathered, which would allow for some soft shadows on my model's face. We also played around with a lot of different props, but we ended up liking the colorful flowers the best. For the next look, we went with a more neutral look and toned down the colors to bring more of the attention to the makeup. Next, we shot outside during golden hour. It was still early spring, so none of the greenery had come back yet. But Millie and I really wanted to take some outdoor photos. Thankfully, the lighting was perfect on this day, so even without the greenery, the photos still came out beautiful. For the next photo shoot, I shot with model Love. I wanted to take some portraits in the style of Vivian Mock. Vivian uses a self-made filter made out of fabric for her photos to get her signature haze look. In the past, I've tried using fabric and using objects to shoot through, but was never able to achieve the same look. Here, I tried experimenting with plastic food wrap. First, I used one layer of the wrap and pulled it tightly over my lens and secured it with a rubber band. At first, I wasn't really noticing much of a difference on my screen, so then I decided to use 3 layers. Then, I noticed that the photo was too dark and my camera was having a hard time focusing. I found that 2 layers was just right. I liked how the photos came out, however I thought the image was softened a little too much and I really had to sharpen the photos a lot in post-production. Overall, I want to keep experimenting with this technique in the future. For the final photo shoot, I worked with model Martin. Martin is not only a great model, but he's also an amazing photographer. Definitely check out some of his work when you can. Martin also did the styling for this photo shoot. We began shooting around 3:30. The sun was scheduled to set at 7 p.m. So during this time, the sun was still very high, which under direct sunlight will cast some unflattering shadows on your subject. Because of this, we began shooting in the shade. Because of the strong sun, there was a lot of light being bounced off the bright colored buildings, which created a lot of natural reflectors, which you will see throughout this shoot. For the first spot, I had my model pose on this bench. Since this was a fashion shoot, I mostly shot with my 35mm and 50mm lenses to get more of an editorial look. For the next spot, I placed Martin against this pole near a crosswalk. I really wanted to capture Martin with the buildings behind him, so I used my 35mm lens. Next, Martin and I took some photos at this crosswalk. The entire area was in the shade, which created even lighting on my subject and in the background. It was difficult getting a shot of my model without anyone in the frame when he was crossing the street. So we decided it would be easier if he just walked in place closer to the sidewalk and faked the action shot. For the next spot, we shot by these pillars. The sun was getting lower, so I wanted to use some of the direct sunlight. Although the lighting wasn't perfect and there were some harsh shadows being casted on my model's face, I find that it's easier to get away with this on a fashion shoot because it will give the photos a more editorial look. Next, we went back into the shade. The sun was bouncing off a wall directly next to my model, which created very soft and glowy lighting. Next, we shot by this gate. The sun was backlighting my model, but he was also able to get evenly lit by the sun bouncing off the concrete floor. The direct light shining through the gate was also creating some beautiful shadows on the floor. For the final location, we shot in the shade by this fence. The sun was a lot lower now, which was backlighting my model beautifully. There was also a lot of brightly lit greenery in this spot, which brought a lot of color into the photos. That's all I have for you today. Thank you to everyone involved in every shoot. If you liked this video, please press the like button and subscribe for more future behind the scenes. Everyone out there, stay safe and healthy. My name is Raphael, and I'll see you next time. Bye.